With so many gaming laptops on the market, I thought this would be a good time to help create a general gaming laptop guide to help some of you pick the perfect gaming laptop. The first thing you really want to think about when buying a gaming laptop is the design. Do you go 15-inch or do you go 17-inch? 15-inch laptops have gotten to the point where they're very portable. They're light enough that you can carry them every single day. For example, I have two laptops here, the Razer Blade 17 on the bottom, and on the top is the Main Gear Vector. The Main Gear Vector, for example, packs a lot of performance in a chassis that only weighs 4.16 pounds. That's lighter than the MacBook Pro. On the bottom, you have the 17-inch Razer Blade Pro Stealth, which is very well constructed, but weighs over 6 pounds. The benefit to portability is that you always have your gaming laptop on you. The benefit to a 17-inch laptop is you get more screen real estate, a desktop replacement, a bigger chassis for better cooling, and more storage slots to increase the overall storage size of your device. Now, ports, I wouldn't worry about too much. Most gaming laptops come with a good selection of ports. The next thing is upgradability, and usually with gaming laptops, three things are upgradable: storage, RAM, and Wi-Fi card. These are important because this allows you to buy the lowest spec of the gaming laptop you want and then upgrade things down the road. Now, if you're buying a 15-inch gaming laptop, there's about 2 spots for storage. Sometimes you'll find 3, but usually the average is 1 to 2. With 17-inch gaming laptops, you'll have 2 to 3 spots for storage, sometimes even 4. For example, I have the Helios 300. This is a 15-inch gaming laptop. They decided to stick 3 in here by sacrificing battery life. By sacrificing the battery life, they were able to cut out a space for a 2.5-inch drive. This can be a mechanical drive or a regular SSD. Now, if you buy the base model, it comes with 1 NVMe drive. But down the road, if I want more space, I have 2 slots to stick in 2 extra drives. The next thing is RAM. Now, most premium and mid-range gaming laptops come with 2 sticks or dual channel memory. This is important because it does improve performance. Now, if you're buying a budget gaming laptop, sometimes it only comes with 1. Now, if it comes with 1, you're gonna wanna go out and buy a second stick to place inside because it will improve the performance of the laptop. Most gaming laptops will allow you to upgrade the RAM anywhere from 32 to 64 gigabytes. The next thing is Wi-Fi card. I feel this is important now because Wi-Fi 6 is out, and I've upgraded my house to Wi-Fi 6, and trust me, it makes a huge difference in terms of coverage and speed. Some of these gaming laptops don't have Wi-Fi 6 cards inside of them, so by being able to upgrade it down the road will future-proof your Wi-Fi capabilities. Last is heat management. This is the most important for your internals. If you see a laptop with only 1 fan inside, do not buy it because it's going to be overheating and not performing as it should. If you see a gaming laptop with 2 fans on one side of it, it will run fine, but it's going to get hot. Usually you want to look for a configuration like this. There's obviously better out there, but this is pretty much the standard you'd want. The fans being on opposite ends, heat pipes running across the middle. Usually you don't want all the heat pipes being shared by the GPU and CPU. You do want some separation, and that will give you a better chance of having better thermals. Display is also really important because you want to take advantage of the new high refresh rate displays that are readily available today. And usually the sweet spot for 2019 and going into 2020 is going to be 144 Hz. If you're buying a 15-inch gaming laptop, Full HD, IPS, 144 Hz. Most of these panels that are on the mid-range to premium gaming laptops have good color representation, good color gamut, and most importantly, that 144 Hz spot you want to be in. Now, I wouldn't focus on 4K gaming because ideally what you want to happen is the GPU, CPU performing fast enough to give you the frame rates that match 144 Hz. If you want 4K, there is 4K panels on 15-inch laptops, but most of them are only 60 Hz, and I feel you're just kind of hurting yourself going that route because the gaming experience is not going to be the same. If you must have 4K, move up to 17 inches because there are a couple of laptops like the Razer Blade Pro that offer 4K 120 Hertz. I still feel, even with the new GPUs coming out this year from NVIDIA and AMD, 4K gaming is still not going to be that relevant on laptops. Maybe more so on desktops, but on laptops, the sweet spot is 1080p and QHD. But unfortunately, there's just not a lot of QHD panels out there with high refresh rates. Then there's sound, and I'd probably pay the littlest attention to this because any gaming laptop you buy right now is going to be super loud when you're gaming. The fans kick on, it has to keep it cool. It just drowns out the speakers on these laptops. Focus more on buying a good gaming headset because that will provide you a lot more value than the speakers on these laptops. Now, I personally feel gaming keyboards are one of the most important things for a gaming laptop. This is what your hand is interacting with in order to move your character. Usually, you want a gaming keyboard that has a good travel distance. The lowest I'll absolutely go is 2 centimeters, but ideally, you want to be at 2.5. Like take the Razer Blade Pro 17, for example. Beautiful laptop, my favorite 17-inch gaming laptop, but it doesn't have the best keyboard. Great RGB, but mushy keys and the tactile experience on it is not the best. Taking a laptop from Main Gear or other vendors that are using the SteelSeries keyboard. This design is kind of dated, but it has a nice tactile feel. There's good actuation force. I can feel the key presses while I'm gaming. Touchpads, I wouldn't worry about too much because if you're gaming, you're gonna be having an external mouse connected to your computer. However, if you're gonna be doing productivity on it, like you're using it for school as well, make sure the touchpad is glass, it's big enough. Ideally, you don't want one with actual buttons. You want it to be like one piece of glass, and just make sure it's using Windows Precision drivers. So let's talk performance because I feel like this is what most people base their purchase decisions on. And for gaming, the most important thing is the GPU. Whether you buy an i5 or the latest i7, it all comes down to the GPU. I think today, if you are buying a gaming laptop, the lowest you want to be is a GTX 1660 Ti. Now I get it, some people can't afford that and they'll have to jump down to a 1650, but if you can, get a 1660 Ti. This will guarantee you that you'll be able to play most of the games comfortably on high settings at 1080p. You can still do VR, it won't be as good as an RTX card, but you can still do it. Now, if you want to have like a good sweet spot, an RTX 2060 is preferred. And if you want to do high performance gaming, I'd probably skip the RTX 2080 and go with an RTX 2070. I feel like it offers the best value for high gaming performance. So I think that pretty much wraps up my first laptop gaming guide. Let me know how I did in the comments below. I'll place some suggestions for each category, premium, mid-range, and budget to help you guys figure out what are the best picks for you. Things are gonna change again in the next couple of months once we start getting our hands on the new AMD processors and the new ones from Intel, but right now if you're buying a laptop today, try and stick with Intel. That wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because if you did, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.